Relying on a miracle is, it all depends on a person's emunah level and bitachon level. Meaning, if a person has complete faith in Hashem to the extent that they're never worried about money, they're never worried about a place to sleep, they're never worried about food to eat, they're never worried about finding a husband or a wife, they're never worried about anything. They simply are walking with Hashem, like Chanoch, or in English I think it's called Enoch. They're walking with Hashem. They're like an angel among people. A person like that can trust in Hashem and rely on Him like Rabbi Hanina, that saw miracles on a day-to-day basis. Truth be told, if there's anybody at all in the world like this, there's very, very few, because everybody's got their line. Everybody, you may have some emunah, but everybody's got their threshold of how much they can handle. So a person needs to know where they stand and be realistic with themselves. Be realistic with themselves. Second thing is, a person should exert some type of effort, because there is a permission from the Torah, and actually even an obligation from the Torah, to take care of yourself. That you have to take care of your body. So if you have the ability to go to a doctor because you're sick, and you should go. You should go. So how do you know if you should go to a doctor or not? If you were sick and money wasn't a problem and a doctor was available to you, if that means you would go, then you should go, even if it is a problem and money is a problem. You just have to find a way to make it happen. But if you wouldn't go, even if you had all the money in the world and the doctor was next door to you, you still wouldn't go because you believe in Hashem 100%, then again, you're at that level of relying on miracles. I don't know if anybody like that exists. Point being is, a person should do everything they possibly can to take care of themselves in a normal way, the best of their ability. Go to the doctor when you need to go to the doctor. Go to the the store when you need to eat. Go to the house when you need to sleep. Be normal. Don't try to become Moshe Rabbeinu in 6 months. Don't try to become Rabbi Akiva in 6 months or even 6 years. Be normal to the best of your ability. And instead of putting yourself in a situation where you're depending on miracles, do TeShuva, pray to Hashem, and a miracle may happen very much anyway. But still act normal. Still do normal things. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're pushing too much. I'll give you an example. I think I told you guys a story at least twice, but it's a good example, good analogy from it. Somebody came to Rabbi Yisrael Misalant and he said, listen, Rabbi, after the shiur that you said, have bitachon in Hashem, are you telling me that if I have confidence in Hashem, if I have bitachon in Hashem, that I'm going to win the lotto? That means I'm going to win the lotto? Rabbi Yisrael Misalant says, if you really have confidence in Hashem, then yes. The guy says, okay, I'm taking your word for it. So the guy went, bought a lotto ticket, quit his job, and told his wife, that's it, I'm going to wait for the lotto. I believe in Hashem. She said, what about work? No work, I believe in Hashem. In a few weeks, we're going to have the lotto, we're going to win, I'm not worried about nothing. She goes, what about food? He goes, just use whatever we have saved up. Okay, what about after we run out of saving up? Don't worry, I'm going to win the lotto. I believe in Hashem. What are you going to do all day? I'm going to hang out over here. Then what are you going to do? I'm going to believe in Hashem all day. Okay, a little time passed. Wife wasn't exactly excited about her husband being at the house all day, but what's she going to do? As you would have it, week passed, 2 weeks passed. Well, they're out of money. Now what are you going to do now? Don't worry, Rabbi said I'm going to win the lotto. Did he really say that? He said if I believe in Hashem, then I'm going to win the lotto. Well, the lotto is in a few days, and we don't have any food. How are we going to survive till then? I believe in Hashem, but let me go check with the rabbi first. So he goes to Rabbi Yisrael Misalant, and he says, Rabbi, listen, there's, in a few days from now, there's the lotto, and I believe Hashem's going to give me the lotto. Only thing is, I don't have any money right now to eat. So what should I tell my wife? So Rabbi Yisrael Misalant said to him, says, you believe in Hashem? 100%. 100%? 100%. He goes, you know what? Let's do this. What's the lotto for? How much is it for? $1 million. How is this? I'll buy the ticket for me for $500,000. Now, I'll give you the $500,000 now. That way you have money in your pocket now. You don't have to take any risk. Wait another few days. You have money to eat now and everything. He says, Rabbi, you do that for me? 100%. You do it? Yeah, sure. Deal. Okay, before we shake on it, go back to work. Go back to work and throw the ticket in the garbage. Why, Rabbi? I believe in Hashem. He goes, no. If you really believed in Hashem, you wouldn't be willing to sell $1 million ticket for $500,000. Sometimes people like to fool themselves to make them think, make themselves even think, that they believe in Hashem much more than what they do. It takes a long time of working and perfecting a character traits of a person to get to such a high level of emunah. Meaning, for all intents and purposes, a person should do everything possible to follow what needs to be done. Of course, if you don't know what needs to be done, ask your rabbi. Your rabbi is a Talmid Chacham, I'm assuming, will guide you the best that he possibly can, what you should do, where you should go, where you should rely on having emunah in Hashem and faith in Hashem, even if that means relying on a miracle. Or where he's going to tell you, okay, exert a certain amount of effort to make this miracle more likely. But you should know in general, Hashem does not like to make miracles. He doesn't like to make miracles, and he uses it only as a last resort and if it's absolutely necessary. The reason why? Because he wants the world to work in a natural order. And that's also why even the miracles that Hashem makes, he makes them hidden. There are not many miracles that are open. Many times when he makes miracles, they're hidden. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're relying on an open miracle. Sometimes you'll get it anyway, because Hashem wants you to have that kind of a miracle for a different reason. But generally speaking, you should do whatever you need to do. Basically, whether it's to work to make a living, study to learn Torah, do whatever you can to find a shatchan or a shatchanit that's going to help you find a wife, and do all the things that normal people do. But also use the guidance of a Talmid Chacham that follows the Torah, follows the sages. He's going to tell you where to do this, where to do this, where to do this, and where to do that. Don't look for parnasah from the shatchan, shidduch of the shatchan. Don't look for food at the doctor's store. Doctor's store is medical. Obviously, you need to sometimes tell people things a little more precise. But the point being is that you need to have some guidance of when to rely on a miracle, when not. Now, sometimes, to finalize this point, sometimes you have nothing else to rely on. Meaning, the normal effort is no longer possible or no longer valid. Where, let's say a doctor tells him, you're not going to have any kids. You're not going to have any kids. Why are you going to say we're not going to have any kids? Because I looked at your sperm cells, and guess what? They don't exist. And I looked at your wife's situation. Guess what? Doesn't exist there either. So scientifically, it's impossible for you two to have kids. No, I think we can have kids. We trust in Hashem. The doctor says, listen, it's more likely that I'm going to give birth right now during our meeting than you two having kids. Now you guys are laughing, but this actually happened. One time, Rabbi Yaron Pinto, tried having kids for many years. No kids. Went to a doctor. Doctor says, listen, Rabbi, I'm sorry. You and your wife cannot have children. You've tried, you did whatever you did. You're not going to have kids. Just give up on it. You're not going to have any kids. When he said that, Rav Pinto said to him, and those people there, he says, listen, not only are we going to have kids, we're going to have a kid this year. And I'm going to invite you to the Brit Milah. The doctor was a Jew, but secular. He says, Rabbi, I respect you. You're a good man. But if you have a kid in your life, I'm going to do complete TeShuva, I'll put a kippah on, I'm coming to your Brit Milah every day. He says, I'm in. 9 months later, you have an invitation to Brit Milah. It's not an invitation, but he told him it's Brit Milah, my son, first kid. A year later, I had another kid. The doctor became completely observant. Why? Now you gave Hashem a reason to perform a miracle. Why? It's going to make one Jew do TeShuva, perhaps his family, his wife, his kids, and so on and so forth. The point being is that sometimes you have no hope because scientifically, logically, rationally, there is no place to go. In those cases where there is nothing to do, you're still forbidden from losing hope. Now, even though you can't exert any effort, There's nothing for you to do. There's no money for you to spend because you don't have any money. There's no one to call because you don't have a phone even. There's nothing for you to do. You're forbidden from losing hope. And at that moment, you rely on a miracle. Why? Because that's the only thing, that's the position that Hashem puts you in. Once you have nothing to do anymore, at that moment, you can perfectly normal and perfectly good and even obligated for you to rely on a miracle at that point and not to lose hope. Why? Because in that case, if Hashem puts you in that case, surely He puts you in that case because there is a way out. Question is whether you deserve it and whether you believe in it. The more you believe in it, the more likely Hashem is going to do to perform it for you. Abotech be'Hashem, chesed yisovevenu. Someone that has confidence in Hashem, kindness will surround him, the Pasuk says. What's a person that has confidence in Hashem? Not a person that has $500 million in the bank and he has confidence that tomorrow he's going to eat. Yeah, of course he has confidence he's going to eat. He has money in the bank. What's confidence? Confidence when you have nothing else to be confident about. You have no hope. At that point, you're still confident in Hashem, Hashem will help you. So again, if you have an ability to do something about it, do the best you can, while believing that Hashem will help you. Meaning, both are done simultaneously. Not one or the other. You have no hope whatsoever, like meaning, the way for you to help yourself is non-existent, you still have the confidence in Hashem. Meaning, the confidence in Hashem that He's going to help you is there regardless. But if you have an ability to help yourself, meaning do something about it, so at least you're giving Hashem a natural way to help you. A natural way. An example of it is when Batya bat Paro, wanted to rescue Moshe Rabbeinu when he was a little baby. Only problem is he was really far away. So what'd she do? She just stretched her arm. But she knew he's 40 feet away. Her arm is what? 2 feet. How long is her arm? She can't reach. But she still went like this. So what did Hashem do? You went like this? He stretched, Gemara says, he stretched her arm all the way to get to the like it stretched 40 feet. Why? You showed a little effort, I'm going to do the rest. So you have to do a little bit of stretching, let Hashem do the rest. But you have to do something. Do something. You have an obligation to do something. Don't just sit there, no, Hashem's going to save me. What are you doing? The boat came, you didn't come. The helicopter came, you didn't go. Nothing. No, you have to do something. Stretch your arm a little bit, and that's it.
B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh v'Natzliach, we're very excited to offer you the new Be'ezrat Hashem app 3.0. It's a newer, faster app, full of Torah, lots of Kedusha by the Shiurim that we do, myself, Rav Ephraim, Rav Chaim, where you'll have also newer features where you're able to use the app while you're using other applications on your phone. You'll be able to share the lectures directly from the app. You'll be able to donate online and support our Kiruv and our Torah work that we're doing. And the most exciting feature is that you'll be able to actually ask questions directly on the app and get answers from the rabbis directly from the app. This is something unprecedented, and Baruch Hashem will be able to offer it. Thank you again for all of your support. Check it out. Make sure you have the kosher Torah that will re-energize your neshama each and every single day. Call to B'chav Hatzlacha.